noise emanating out of this arena at the moment is simply mind-boggling. Carlton 8th, Collingwood 6th. We're ready to go. Umpires today, Hayden Gavine, Simon Meredith and Craig Fleer.
Here we go. It has come to this. Good bounce. Pitternet worried out of it. Pendlebury, big game player. Inside 50 dribbler. Sard with electricity early. Young. Stocker might have just got the handball away. Only just. Maynard went without. McRae flicked it. Elliott's kick was touched, as you saw. And now the dump kick is going straight to Braden Maynard. Early in the game, he may have this trip.
Going to be a big start for him. Looks like he's got the job on Cripps. This is Cameron having knee contact with Pitternet.
That's a real knee issue there for Cameron, I think. Hodgie as well. That's the PCL, we know.
Just the one goal for Braden Maynard this year. He's got a real good piece of that. I reckon they're going to have a look at it.
Yes. I believe it's behind. The ball was touched.
So you're saying touch behind? Yeah. Score review. Umpire score was touched behind. Please check it was over the line.
Players all with the body language look like they thought it was touched too.
So we can see the ball was touched before completely crossing the back of the goal line.
First score
Decision
behind.
on the scoreboard.
Yep. Good call, quick call.
That's where you'd want to think Collingwood should have a forward.
Just on
putting a body on Pitternet. At that time, it couldn't have been Cameron putting a body because he's hobbled off.
Opportunity here for McGovern. Cameron, doctor has been out to him, and that's a real concern for that PCL. Little knockdown here. Crisp. Back to Noble. Noble, a high ball. Elliott's the front and centre here, waiting for the crumb. Myercheck worked it down. Little tap out the side door here. Once again, under pressure, the Blues, and they'll kick it out of bounds on the full. So, who's going to get the kick and how close? It's side bottom. Strangely enough. We'll get a look at it.
BT, Cameron straight down to the room, so that's a big story. Obviously, the first centre bounce of this massive game here at the G.
So, side bottom. We'll kick around the corner.
That's it there. Yep.
Have a look at the crowd.
Stand.
Only Fisher is ready to come at him, which is strange. I thought they might have had another one or two from different angles. Side bottom's got it working magnificently, drawing it back to the punt road end. Side bottom ignites the pies. Here early at the G.
Big story, Cameron. If that is a PCL, Pitternet suffered the same injury earlier in the same year.
Grundy gone.
Yeah, it's big. Mason Cox now, huge afternoon.
Yeah.
No better man to have the ball in his hands there, and what a beautiful finish it was from Steele. But it's been a great start by the Pies. They've been able to lock it inside their forward half, create a couple of opportunities and capitalise on that one.
Mason Cox now in the ruck with Cameron down in the rooms. Crisp was good again to Pendlebury. Now to Goey. Dacos, Josh having a hell of a year. Misses with the kick. Up comes McGovern to defend. Now O'Brien kicks it to grass. It gets all the way to the back. Curnow. And now Mackay.
This is why they're so dangerous. Ball bobbles around, but they're forwards. They're two-prong attacks. They're so agile, and they're always in the right position.
Big Harry for the answering goal for the Blues. Just missing. Abby, to you.
Yeah, Darcy Cameron back from the rooms, guys, and he's just going through a fitness test and just getting some, assistance, I guess, on his legs. But he looks to be okay, and we'll get back out there.
Yeah, I'm not so sure. Nerves would be going through his body at the moment because he's got to get out there and test it, see what it'll work for him, and probably a little uncertain in his mind. In the meantime, nice mark taken by Stocker. Got the loose out the far side here in O'Brien. Just decided not to go on with it. Young. Northern wing. Hit net. Knocked away from him. Pendlebury in the bear hugging tackle.
Mark, Mason, hold the meter.
Coming out of the game before Sam Walsh.
Play on.
Creary. Handball to himself as much as anything. Cavalry arrive here for the Blues. Sard. Inside 50 more, so brilliantly reading the cue coming in. Dacos. McRae, Pendlebury. Slicing ball movement here for the Pies. Noble jams it into the path of Dacos. And now Myercheck.
How about the build-up from Collingwood through the middle? 2 or 3 times they looked like they were going to get tackled, but they just weren't phased. Everyone was there in support. They always had someone to the left or the right of them. They worked it out well.
The risk-taking, Hodgie.
That's why they've been so exciting this year, BT. And even this kick here from Dacos, just the composure to pull it back inside. Carlton defenders dropped off down the line.
Good set shot exponent as a rule. This will test him from long range. Brody Myercheck.
That was impressive, as Hodgie has pointed out, the build-up through the middle. Craig McRae against Michael Voss today. Triple premiership teammates. Pretty ordinary ball back in. Noble goes. Dacos within range. Just got her off the instep a little. Didn't strike it well. A big let-off for the Blues.
That's why they're so dangerous on the turnover. They're willing to just get the ball quickly back in flow. No going back off the mark. We see it there in that passage of play, and just before Darcy Moore off half back as well.
Adam Sard not seeing anything he really likes. He's got Silvani and Marchbank wide. He goes to Marchbank. To go with him. Broken up in the air. To go involved again and wrapped up.
Ball. Mason, Mark.
Pensive, Michael Voss.
Carlton. Centre
That was DeGoey just reacting. Setterfield was right on DeGoey's back. He just reacted.
Come on. Stand.
Will Setterfield.
He's playing very physically.
Play on.
Pinnernet. Cox there as well. Durden's hands were good. Tumble inside 50. Gets past Maynard. Mackay just waits. Motlop taken in a really good Collingwood tackle. Moore, look out! Jack Silvani, brilliant! Oh no, legged.
Straight to him. Stand.
Gee, wow. Silvani and Moore. They've been doing that for years. 2 great names of these 2 great clubs. Wide ball, Lipinski the kicker. Dacos got Pendlebury. The overlap from DeGoey. DeGoey inside 50. Myercheck! Movement so fluent and heavy through the mid.
Great chase, but just it slid down.
Clear the area, please.
But here, Dacos, just a crumb, front and square. Nice and clean. That's all it takes. One touch, get it out in the open. And how fast they move the ball. Very hard to stop that.
He'll have some idea of the win from the kick just a few metres to his right that he took a moment ago. Myercheck from 48, a little closer as well, and he did the same as he did before, hung it out to the right. A little bit of a let-off again.
Zach Williams, fantastic to see him back.
Play on.
Cripps, more brilliant in the air. What a footballer. Back inside 50. Marchbank, Chera. Young shows a lot of it to Elliott.
Back to the 9, outside 5.
Saad, good enough. Adam Chera came to this club to play in exactly these games.
Outside 5, play on.
Controlling it across half-back here, the Blues.
Outside 5.
McGovern. Too heavy for Doherty. Marchbank confronted by a wall of Collingwood jumpers.
Thanks. Cameron still sitting on the bench there. You can see he's been on the bench for some 9.5 minutes now. It's a long time for their number one ruckman to be sitting there, even though Mason Cox doing a job at the moment. Over the back to Curnow. Curnow with a little bit of power, push and soccer mid-air. Misses right. It is a very long time for Cameron to be sitting and not at least trying, so it's wonder, and just got it off the outside of the boot, Charlie.
Probably had a little bit more time than what he thought. Could have grabbed it and ran into an open goal.
How? Ginnivan. Late surging. Wiedering broke it up in the air.
Cripps has taken a rest. I got excited. I thought Maynard started the centre bounce. Thought it was going to be a physical day for him, but as the plays unfolded, Maynard's gone to half back and Crisp will pick him up when he comes back on the ground.
Cox to the front, Chera, just a little fumble, but flicked it to centre field, got confronted. Saad won a really good ball. Doherty to the voice as much as anything else of Wiedering. That pit net it was, and he lumbers off the ground. There's the live ladder. The Dogs at the moment are in the 8th. Blues fans, well, there's no air at the MCG at the moment. They can breathe. It's just extraordinary. Turnover. Ginnivan. Tumbling ball forward through the hands of Marchbank. Setterfield comes at it and draws it free. No, it's going the other way to Lipinski.
Sand.
Paddy Lipinski to the pocket. Pretty easy in the end for Marchbank.
Darcy Cameron back on the ground now, guys.
Marchbank down the line. Curnow from 3 deep. Silvani. Side bottom. Great little flick with the foot. Dacos. Good call from the up. Not far enough. And now Nick Dacos gets another look. This time looking for Elliott. McCreary, and Saad's done well so far. Jamie Elliott, very important, one of the small fleet that Collingwood have up forward. Myercheck really the main tall there. Stunning look at the G. Cameron there. First contact. Silvani. And once again, cut off by the Pies. Quainer.
Jack.
Territory going clearly Collingwood's way, but no harm done yet on the scoreboard for the Blues.
69% the front half, JB.
Down to the front, and Chera's been busy early. Nice extraction there. Goes to Martin with a really well-placed ball.
Stand! Play on!
Long ball inside 50. Oh, good hands. Almost. Mackay just couldn't hang on. Fisher. Wrapped up, releases the footy.
On the ball, Collingwood.
Not in time.
Stand.
Probing
Stand.
the corridor.
Stand.
How?
Zach, sorry.
Carlton desperately defending it, and they push it wide. A little mini win. Noble once again thought about it and now sees Josh Dacos. Been significant already. Good looking ball to Johnson out wide. Great defensive work there from Young. Did well, Young. Or was it Marchbank? It might have been Marchbank. Really good job. Johnson was hoping it got over the top.
Cameron back out there. Silvani with him. O'Brien has it held in. Huge day.
One guy I've been watching is Chera. Obviously, the omission of Walsh is really picking up some slack with 6 touches at the minute.
Got his arm down, Jack. Stand. Stand.
Elliott.
Stand.
So important to what Collingwood do. Number 1 forward half pressure player in the competition, Jamie Elliott. To the top of the square. Gets all the way to the back. Durden a little fumble.
Play on.
Doherty, what a great story. Now Martin wide. Good hands. Can give it to Fisher. Martin. Not sure where to go. He's got lots of time. Made a good decision.
That was a smart move. They had Howe and Murphy sitting behind the ball, Collingwood. If you had to continue to go forward, would have run into spare numbers.
So O'Brien wants players to come at him. Curno's one of those. Fisher.
Not 15, play on.
And Martin has it held in.
Myercheck coming from the ground as well, JB. Looked a little wobbly, Abby.
Yeah, he certainly did, and he was trying to stay out there, but the doctors pulled him from the play. As we just take a look at the replay, just a big knock to the head, so I'm sure that'll be a concussion test for him.
One out here to Setterfield. Motlop pushed past the footy. With Dacos to Murphy. Murphy had to unload quickly, and fortunate and well positioned is Setterfield.
Got the kick, Charlie. Got the kick.
Just the 1 goal for the year, Setterfield.
Great forward pressure here, Motlop putting the pressure on. Made a quick surge kick back into the corridor.
15 gone.
Not much angle with this kick. All about the distance and how comfortable he feels in covering the 50 metres. It's on line, looks good. Just misses left.
They're out. Darcy out. Thank you.
Blues fans on the edge of their seats everywhere. Not a great ball in. Moore made it work for Dacos. Thumping long ball. Young's got to come across and did that well.
Darcy, hold the meter.
Silvani surely receives a free kick out of that.
Silvani. Outside 5. Outside 5. Play on.
Carefully to Doherty. Back now to Sard. Sard will take Mason Cox on. That's got too much on it. Over the top of Williams. Noble.
Hands up. Will, 2 metres back, please. Stand. Play on.
Pendlebury. Noble will be confronted but gets around. High and long. Nervous Carlton defenders.
It didn't work out for Collingwood there, but that's the play they like. Getting a free running ball into the hands of blokes like Noble.
Doherty's kick to a 3-on-1 in favour of the Pies. Owies able to help out though. Johnson caught with the footy. He'll need to get rid of it.
What I've loved a lot already is, we've highlighted the fact that Collingwood's ball movement's been so slick, but it's the fact that they're leading the tackles 12-6, time in forward half. Their defence is right on.
Chera, Fisher, hoping for an inside runner, and O'Brien got it. And he handballed in hope, and there's Ginnivan. Ginnivan plays on, looking for De Goey! And the Ginnivan-De Goey combination exciting the crowd here. So Jordan De Goey here. Back into the side today for the Pies. Has a look from about 48 out, directly in front. Not a lot of wind here. This is the punt road end. And he too has struck it right. So everything at that end missing right.
So there we are. The Dogs have beaten the Hawks. So Carlton have to win or draw this game to play finals footy. And every Carlton fan in the house now knows that's what this afternoon looks like. Chera. Doherty, Sard will get on the end of this, but he had a fumble. And then illegally wrapped up Elliott.
Collingwood holding. Straight to him, Sam.
You highlighted already, JB, just the pressure from Elliott on the chase with Sard there. That's what you love from your smalls.
Best in the competition at forward half pressure. Williams had to park himself under that. Crisp on the left. Collingwood have got their second. Really good player, Jack Crisp. And the Pies now starting to impose themselves early.
Great contest there from Hoskin Elliott. Keeps the ball alive. And this is what Collingwood were after. Crisp with the composure. 2 or 3 Carlton players closing in on him. Beautiful finish.
4:14 remaining, so the equation's simple. The Dogs have won that game, and now Carlton have no choice but to win or at worst draw this game. Otherwise, they are out. Fight for the ball here, Setterfield. Cripps over the top with the handball. Stocker wide and finds O'Brien. Mackay giving the lead, and it'll be honoured as well. Silvani, the deepest of the forwards here, trying to clear the space. He goes in that direction. Silvani's got it all to do. Had both hands. Now Murphy under real Owies pressure. Got rid of it. Lipinski wide. He's under enormous pressure as well from McGovern. McGovern wraps him up. Does well. Forces the ball up inside their 50.
Great squeezing pressure there from McGovern. A lot of players would have decided to sit back just because he's in their forward 50. He's closed in, put pressure on, got a stoppage.
Need to get some electricity happening here, the Blues. Chera. Mackay. And Moore takes it out.
The umpire put the whistle to the mouth as well with the in the back with Chera. Thought better of it.
Mason, Harry.
Martin, just for the moment, thought he had a play on the footy. And
You dragged it back in here. Mason. Patrick, Mason. Patrick's rucking. Scott, Patrick's rucking. Patrick's rucking.
thumped wide. Cottrell. Hoskin Elliott. Ball out. That's what it looks like for Michael Voss and his Blues. Have to win or at worst draw the game to play in 2 weeks' time. They've got 3 and a bit quarters against their arch rival to make that happen. Centre field. High one and really well marked by Maynard.
North side's on. Maynard's taken a look and he goes straight up the middle. McCreary's got to be strong. Young over the top, did well. This will be paid. Good mark by Young. He read the interception magnificently. He's done a couple of times already. Thought about Silvani on the lead. To take a few more metres. Cripps in front. Maynard again. Goes on with it. Pendlebury's got the left foot. He's got Dacos wide. He's got Lipinski in front. He goes the ladder. Lipinski now waiting for something to happen. McCreary. So they inch the ball forward here, the Pies. McCreary reels and goes now. It's a 2-on-1. Ash Johnson didn't quite get the run. Ginnivan at the back. Left foot over the shoulder. Got it. Pies have got 3 to open the first quarter. Great to watch both of these sides taking each other on. And with just 2 minutes remaining now, Collingwood good start. Carlton, with the news coming through from that other game, have no choice but to win today. They want to play finals.
They get the ball in there quickly, opportunistic and beautiful finish by Ginnivan there. Really got the crowd up and about. It's a battle between the two game styles in the minute. Carlton lead, contest, clearance, ground ball gets. But Collingwood just so slick with ball movement, so tight on defence, creating more opportunities.
Look at that great shot of the MCG. Expecting around 90,000. That's an illegal block on Pitternet.
Mason, watch your knees, okay? Outside 5.
Are they a little careful at the moment, the Blues? Do they need to take a bit of risk and get some real sizzle going? Hodgie, this might be it. Chera lowers the eyes. It gets past Fisher's hands. Pendlebury taken in a good tackle. Now Moore, Quaynor, Cox. Big ball, centre of the G now to win. McGovern goes and finds it. Cottrell.
That's not 5.
Just here. High ball into a nest of marking players. A lot of them were Collingwood. And now Dacos gets held up.
Yeah, JB, they are very calculated with their ball movement. They don't want to make too many risks, take too many risks going forward. That's how they've played their best footy so far this season. But they have had a few opportunities to score going inside forward 50, but haven't converted.
Last time the Blues were goalless against Collingwood, you've got to go back to 1990 at quarter time. Here is Pendlebury. McRae in there. He'll need to get rid of it now. Owies has got him.
Lent into it.
If he leant into it, isn't that holding the ball now?
Who's up?
Actually, they grabbed him around the neck.
Simon Meredith, Pitternet throwing the 40 up. Cripps just trying to find a bit of space. Quaynor gone. Doherty got him. And the soccer off the ground. Will it be 50? Look at all the Carlton players appealing. McGovern looks sore on the elbow there in the forefront of that shot. .37 seconds left. Doherty placing it in the pocket. Curnow there one-on-one, had a good battle. Howe wins it.
Cameron brought it down to ground. Here comes Cripps. Get a look inside forward 50. That ball's brilliantly smothered. The run down, crisp. Umpire kept the whistle down. Blues fans headless. Goalless first term for Carlton, who have to win this game or draw it to play finals in 2 weeks' time. It's Collingwood by 20 points.
On the bench, so I'm still chasing an update from the Pies there.
Thanks, Ab. Good start for Collingwood, and they're desperate to get the double chance for obvious reasons. And as BT said, the Blues have it all to do. Cripps trying to barge his way through, and he was held.
Stand.
Long and direct. Silvani at the back, but it was Cameron at the front who judged that best. Dacos, good ball for Crisp. Now Josh. 1v2, and that's a big mark, McGovern.
Magnificent fly from McGovern.
Play on, play on.
His feet taken from under him. Wiedering now. Martin, good hands. Good positive start for the Blues here early in the second. Needs something on the scoreboard for their work. Beautiful kick, Owies. So this to settle the Blues, who didn't get a lot of goal opportunities in the first. Huge goal here. Opportunity for Owies to really settle his team down. Remember, everything is missed right at this end. Owies magnificently done, and it's on as well. Pendlebury and Owies and O'Brien all in amongst it. Martin to Goey, and a little bit of friction here at the G. There's just about every player on the ground gets involved here early.
Don't often see Scotty Pendlebury ignite these sort of things. He's very calm. Owies went straight at him.
Probably got a feel for Scotty. He didn't really do a hell of a lot wrong, did he? He stood on the mark. I think Owies is sitting there going, we've got our first goal, big occasion, let's get pumped up, let's get into it.
Nerve-jangling settler for the Blues. Cameron down, and instantly taken was Dacos by Chera.
Thank you. Straight up. We've got Darcy.
Cripps again with the clearance. Ball inside 50, but reading it best Maynard, who's having a terrific year. Isaac Quaynham.
Keep pushing outside 5. Outside 5. Play on.
Howe. Good ball in the end for Elliott.
Move it on. Play on.
Elliott hits a dangerous spot. Cameron comes at it. McRae flying shot's going to miss. That's out in the full, Abby.
Yeah, update from the Pies camp. Brody Mychek has been cleared of any concussion concerns. He just has to wait for that time frame with the protocol, so he'll come back into the action.
Mychek very important. Doherty. Jeremy Howe at the back. Curnow did well in front. Cameron. Motlop. Owies, now Pendlebury. Owies did well to follow it up, and between two Collingwood players, Maynard's had a really good start to this game. Immediately sideways, Crisp, the transfer to Moore. He'll want to run when he gets it, he does. He's got Lipinski wide, but he goes to Goey up the middle. The shortest way home to Goey into the pocket of Elliott. Chop of the arms. Mark was not paid. Chop of the arms was.
Mark's here. Mark's here. Time back on. Stand there. That's
And I would have thought a little fortunate Jamie Elliott there. Looked to be part of the actual hands to me.
15 gone.
Jamie Elliott. Distance, angle, all a factor. Pressure.
Great story. Craig McRae's been taking over the reins at Collingwood and allowing the players to express themselves and have fun and enjoy playing the game and enjoy each other. And what has come out of that is an incredible season for a team that finished 17th last year. Net to the front. Cripps eased into the ground. Cameron. Pendlebury finds the body as he so often does by hand. Now Ginnivan absorbs the tackle and walks out.
There's a bit of a look at the scoreboard to the options that were available to him, and I don't think were many. This boundary thrown right in front of the MCC members here. Hit net. Chera was late. Cripps now. Beautiful little handball. Found Chera and Doherty combine. Unloads around the corner. Curnow set at the back. Mackay both there, but Howe the only one that gets a touch on it. Right in front of the interchange area here on the northern wing. Durden yet to be really involved, and you can see the patrons right to the very back row at the top of every stand here. Normally we see a few vacant seats on the odd part here, but not today. Pendlebury, Decoe, Crisp on his favoured left side, short ball, gobbled up Marchbank.
Just joining us, the Blues have to win or at worst draw this game now to play finals. They've been in the 8 all year. The Dogs beating Hawthorn down in Launceston, so Carlton know exactly what they've got to do. Silvani unable to hang on to that. Goes back and finds it at ground level. May have dragged that in. I suspect he has.
Come back on, play on.
Moore looks to Maynard. Cleverly taps it into the path of side bottom. Cottrell confronts him. Durden now with real work to do. Great pick up, Maynard. Pumping ball inside 50. Well done.
Maynard's been incredible so far this game. Up to 5 intercept marks. I've even seen him a couple of times in the centre bounce lining up on Patrick Cripps.
Cameron. Maynard.
Holding.
Lipinski, free.
Yeah. Stand.
There's the Carlton forward end. Oh, sorry, the Collingwood forward 50. Lurking at the back. Hoskin Elliott. Free kick will go the way of the Blues. No goal. I think it's a McGovern free.
Yep, 52 BT, because the ball wasn't delivered back to him. It was in fact kicked on, so it's going to come down to the middle of the ground here. Stocker. Long ball inside 50. Curnow at the back. No play on the ball.
So this happened in the first quarter. Mason Cox there. Is it a slip? Is it deliberate? Is it reportable? What do you think, boys?
Well, he's clearly putting his knee up to protect himself, but then when Pitnet's gone around, it's looked like he's used it as a bit of a weapon.
Silvani in the ruck. Tried to find Martin Crisp with dash off half back. Now McRae Ginnivan, that's a badly directed ball, and Williams able to chop it off.
Cottrell. Carlton trying to get some flow going. McGovern. High footy. Curnow there. Jeremy Howe from the side. Dacos Silvani. Got it to Martin. It's wobbling the right way. It's a goal. Moore says it's hit the post. Goal umpire unsure. Martin thinks it's a goal.
Just clear out, thank you.
I believe it's behind and confirm the ball hit the post.
Score review. Umpire's call is one behind. Can you please check if it hit the post?
So there'll have to be compelling evidence. It's been called the behind, and
Review underway. Review complete. Looking at this angle, we can see there is a spike on edge as the ball passes the post. Decision on the scoreboard.
good use of the review system.
Quick use too, which is good.
Tell you what, Lucky Jones, he's not a goal umpire.
I'd called it.
He'd give it the all clear.
Looked good from my angle too, Jonesy. I'm with you.
I'm with you.
A good quick decision by the goal umpire.
Dacos down the middle. More high quality. Johnson thumped away from him. Cottrell ground level. McGovern, tough one to handle.
That's why Collingwood can hurt opposition teams. A quick kick up the middle. More when he marked it, didn't even look to see if the forwards were on. He's just rolled to try and get an advantage. At least now the ball, they've got a stoppage in their forward half. They're happy to take the risks.
Cripps off the shin, side bottom. Cripps went and found it again and was taken out. So the Blues, quarter and a half of footy, just one goal laid out. Sam Walsh. Huge supporter base here at the MCG. They just want to see the touch paper lit. Look at them. It's a Carlton home game. They know they've got to win or draw. There's no tomorrow otherwise.
There you go, thank you. Come back round, Patrick. Come back round for me. 2 metres, 2 metres. Patrick.
Nath, as you said earlier, they really are missing Sam Walsh. We saw him just there before on screen, that link play, aren't they?
Yeah, absolutely. I think it's more just how stagnant they are with their ball movement, not being able to create any real flow.
Murphy edges Silvani under the ball.
They're still winning contest and clearance, but just not the same sort of penetration that they usually get.
Cripps to come in from the side. Big fist Wiedering. McGovern at the front. Almost came through with the footy, and then McCreary. Doherty nice and hard at it.
We know Carlton this year have been able to score really quickly in games. So if they can just get it together and link it all up. Michael Voss pensive. Carlton fans nervous now. It's win or goodbye finals. Centrefield. Doherty smothered mid-air. Collingwood in numbers. Dacos, I think, was the smotherer. Nick.
I would have thought at quarter time Michael Voss would have been relatively positive. All of the key indicators are well in Carlton's favour. It's just, as you said, BT, stringing it all together.
Pendlebury. I'm not sure he made great contact with it. Doherty get one high. Advantage paid now out the back door to Cottrell. Good entry. Curnow, Mackay. They're both tied up. Curnow on the back. Eventually you feel these two are going to break through.
That's what we haven't seen much of. Quick kick into either 1v1 or 2v2. And they're just such quality forwards. Once they get a position like that, it's just too smart, too strong. Great body use.
To get it back to single figures. Curnow just did not strike it well at all. Can they counter-attack here, the Pies? Noble, Moore wants to go. Dashing ball, Myercheck was caught going backwards and Young came forward.
Seems like he rushed himself with that snap. He got 30 seconds. Put himself under pressure.
Can barely watch. Centre field now. Owies. Here comes Mackay. The fans are really nervous, Jonesy, and I reckon the players are too, the Blues. They know that this game has only got to go one way.
Yeah, they are a little bit apprehensive with their ball movement, but I'm still pretty positive about, you know, how their game is looking from a fundamentals point of view.
Big kick here for Mackay. Strikes it magnificently. Two in a row Blues. And don't worry, if they start rolling in this game, the noise will be deafening.
Hodgie touched on it before, but just that quick kick with the forwards just fundamentally playing in front, one-on-ones, just taking those quick opportunities to get it in there. Like I said, fundamentally their game's in pretty good shape, just creating those opportunities.
Silvani over Cox, Cripps, little party trick out the back. Dacos now the same thing. Elliott trying to clear the footy, just got rid of it. No ball. Look at the Blues come now. They are coming in numbers. Talk about fundamentals, Nate. High footy inside 50. Go! Spectacular stuff from the Blues.
Jack Silvani, well done. First of all, the knockdown in the ruck, the follow-up, and then that crunching tackle on Noble, BT. Kept the ball in their forward half. This tackle here, possibly Collingwood supporters asking for a free kick, but they let the play go out. Great mark from Curnow.
Similar position, maybe 5 metres further out to where he was when he miskicked that around the corner, so he changes to the drop punt, probably because of distance more than anything. And he's hung that out to the right. It was superb aerial work from Charlie Curnow.
I'm not sure, BT, but I wouldn't be surprised if they found out the result of the other game. This second quarter, the intensities lift, the aggressions lift.
Yeah.
Just have to look at a few main aggressive moves in the midfield. They've really picked up in this second quarter.
It would make sense, Hodgie. The players that have come to the bench will be told the state of the game. Dacos straight to centre field. High one. Mackay comes at it. It's thumped away from him. Really clean was Cripps. High ball again. Curnow flies. Lipinski. Pendlebury. So brilliant in traffic, and then side bottom to McCreary.
That had to be anyone else but Scotty Pendlebury. They would have rushed, kicked that back to the Carlton players behind the ball. He's smart, just went sideways to side bottom.
McCreary. Long one. McGovern comes in from the side with a big thump. Ginnivan's hit the scoreboard already.
Mason. Carlton.
Tells a bit of a story. Repeat inside 50s for the Blues. Mason Cox down. Cripps starting to have a real impact. Absorbs a tackle, gets it to Cottrell. Long one from Cottrell. Curnow battles away. Wins the ball, Curnow. And then around the body. Mackay! Almost. Owies front and centre. And misses the lot.
He got bumped by Durden.
There's certainly a real urge from Carlton every time they kick to contest just to get their hands on it and continue to surge that ball forward.
Josh Dacos and Plainer. Hoskin Elliott's free down the ground. Now Josh Dacos again. This kick's got to be good to Myercheck. On the half volley, Stocker's right there. Hoskin Elliott trying to keep it rolling. Zach Williams just flicked it up to himself. Little kick around the corner, out wide. Mackay, can he come back in on the inside? He does with the handball. Got it to McGovern. Quainer wraps him up. And the ball up. says umpire Simon Meredith. So Carlton in this second quarter have really got things moving along here.
Beautiful day in Melbourne. Got a finals atmosphere, this one. Wiedering heading on held.
On his arm. Right. Time. Play on.
Floating wobbler got through the hands of Pitternet. Cripps getting really busy. Back to Owies. O'Brien. Chera. Curnow in front. Curnow! High fend, it looks like.
Let them go. Tad horse. Upper chest. Yeah, fair enough. Fair enough. I'll concede that one. That's what you want to see a big, powerful forward doing, taking control of the game.
This time Dacos and Hoskett and Elliott get mixed up again with the poor skill. Myercheck. Zigged and zagged. Hoskett and Elliott, great hands, low level. Ginnivan deep in the pocket. Marchbank happy to concede the deepness. Working the angle on the inside.
That's where Collingwood are so good, just their transition, the ability to be able to quickly take the ball from end to end. Carlton have dominated time in forward half this quarter. But as soon as they get the chance to get out in open space, they're hard to stop.
Jack Ginnivan looking for goal 34 of the year. 45-metre kick. They rise. They love it. Kicks his second, Ginnivan. And at a time in which the Blues were certainly mounting a real challenge.
Beautiful kick by Ginnivan. This is the harsh part about our game, is Carlton have had double the inside 50s of Collingwood this quarter, and they were peppering him with repeat insides. But then a quick slingshot from Collingwood, and he's that good. He loves the limelight, loves the entertainment. It's such a crucial goal from him. And then goes and plays it up to the crowd.
5 on Anzac Day, Hodgie. He loves these big games. You get lots of them as a Collingwood player. Look at Cripps go to work. Just couldn't get boot to ball. To go his handball, finds Dacos. Lipinski's work forward. Here is Ginnivan. Now De Goey. Floating into the pocket for Johnson. Couldn't take the mark. O'Brien, the dump kick. Noble going to send it back in.
Geez, Sidebottom was there and he's still there. And he's wondering why he's not receiving it. Standing in disbelief, Sidebottom. Noble says, no, I'm going deep and take a bit more ground. As Johnson here. He came from outside the boundary. He was careful not to get in the way of Myercheck. And he does mark the ball at its highest point, Johnson. So what's going through his mind here at the moment? Right foot banana. It's a little bit far to run around on the left.
Wait for the call.
Right foot banana, bending, coming back the other way. Goodness gracious me! Wow. Normally the right foot banana left to right. That went left to right and then back a little right to left, if you don't mind. Once it stopped gaining traction in the air. 2 in a row for the Pies. Well, this kick was, the mark was great. The kick was better. It swung 2 ways, this kick. Nath.
It's incredible, really. I had that feel about it, though.
Just in game number 6, Ash Johnson is so comfortable at the level and got so much sizzle about him. Dacos, they go forward again. It's been a good patch this for Collingwood. Sard off the ground, did that brilliantly well. Adam Sard, how good. Fisher, Chera. Just a ground ball for Curnow. Missed Motlop with the handball. He missed Martin with the handball. Still they maintain control. Pitternet high. Owies has got to stand under this. Noble. Murphy. Dacos's ball sits out in front of side bottom. Chera's with him. Stocker. And McCreary, and it's out.
Josh Dacos having a real good game here today. 15 touches of the footy already. Pitternet and Cox. Pitternet in front. Pendlebury. Little sneaky kick important. McCreary. The fend off. The tackle not so good. And the kick not either.
Outside 5.
So Young.
Trying to find something down the line. It's Mackay that comes at the ball. Chera in front. Maynard shoves him almost down the race. Work in the contest has been really good. Great Michael Voss barking instructions. Pitternet. More extraordinary ability to read it coming in and back himself. In the air, high to the front. Oscar Elliott in front of Johnson. And it'll go out. 2.5 left to half time. Look at Vossi. Ball in. Pitternet will get a push.
Descent, 50.
And a descent. 50-metre penalty.
Now, if Cox tries to get in front, he'll give away another 50 here.
I'll tell you when. Mark's here.
Jesus, that should have been another 50.
I think that's what Scotty Pendlebury was thinking. The ball went in the Silvani direction and he rips another massive tackle.
Well, I think once the ball's overtaken you, you're not allowed to go back and run in front of them.
Take it away.
And that could have been very easily a double 50. Pendlebury realising that, telling him to get out of it. Fisher. Crisp. Motlop. Snap wide. Very wide. So this is the Cox one. He gets back in front. Pitternet says, well, you can't do that. And they didn't get the second 50.
Is it if they delay him? Is that the rule? Can they run past it?
Well, he could have said he was ready to kick at the time that he ran past. And that would have been a delay. There's Elliott. Just under 2 minutes remaining before the major break. I'm told in excess of 87 here for this game. It does feel like a bit more than that. And you can see Len Villani, the team manager there, holding up the 2-minute sign for the Blues.
I would love another one just before the long break. Got to win or at least draw. Been in the 8 all year. Crisp misses with the handball. Fisher. And that had too much on it for Cripps. He's so strong. Got it back to centre field. Martin. Good hands. Not paid. Motlop. Blues fans can't believe it.
Looks like he dragged down that right arm.
Yeah, it does, doesn't it? Pitternet wobbles it forward. Curnow in the area. Dacos.
You reckon an ophthalmologist would have a field day here today, JB? Most of the crowd very one-eyed, whichever way you look at it. So we near the half-time break, and you mentioned about the entire year Carlton have been in the 8. And in the final round, the only team ever to miss out after that has been Essendon, and they were thrown out. So this would be a real turn-up. Dogs have done the job on Hawthorn today. So one calculation for the Blues only, and that is a win. Maybe a draw would do it as well. Marchbank high. Cox did well. Doherty, Cameron and Hoskin Elliott. Now Crisp on his wrong right side. Mungled it in. Johnson read it well. Nice punch away there from Wiedering. Goes back and grabs it. Beautiful sliding right foot banana from Wiedering as well. Finds Mackay. That completes a very, very tight first half of footy. You could say that Collingwood won the first quarter, Carlton in the second, and we've got a half to come. In case it'll be the second highest home and away crowd between these two. Ready to go to start the second half of footy. Cameron in the path of De Goey. De Goey the tackler. Umpire Hayden Gavine.
Here we go.
Enters. Quickly getting on with it. Little tap out the back from Cameron. Side bottom tried to poke through, and Cripps has a win, gets it inside 50. A bit of a chaos ball here. Could work any which way. Murphy with the tackle. Got rid of it to Docky. He was attacked by 2. 1 Noble. And the second Maynard.
Darcy. Carlton. Mark.
Cameron, Pitnet. Good distance. Silvani knocked over by his own man. And a snap at goal as well to go with it. I think it's a goal. It is. Cripps is sore. Chair of the goal kicker. Cripps not feeling well.
There's a solid collision with Silvani. Very rarely you see Cripps be in that much trouble. He's still down on the hands and knees, but that's a vital goal. Carlton have been really good in and around the stoppage. They're plus 12 clearances, plus 28 for contested possession. That was a vital goal to just to reward a little bit of their hard work.
So Cripps decides to stay on the ground, which means Setterfield comes from the ground. Mini delay.
I like how Maynard's been nice to him, but if he gets a chance to tackle him, take him to the ground, he's going to go flat out at him.
I reckon he needs to be bumped again.
Can't do that these days, BT.
Well, you can when the action's on and the ball's in place, as you say.
Good start, Blues. Doherty just couldn't get the ball to sit for him. Same can be said for De Goey. Spun into a couple of tacklers. And holding the ball.
Try to evade. Let it up, Jordan.
Might just see a different Carlton in this second half. They know now exactly what's ahead of them.
Stand.
And now 50. Listen to the noise starting to build.
Let's get this started first. Understand? Yeah. I get you to stand, though.
For the perfect start here for Carlton.
Short 50, I reckon, JB.
Sam Doherty. Brilliant comeback to footy story. Bang. to a Carlton team that just has to win.
Well, I think it was there. He picked it up, tried to spin out, and umpire was always going to pay that. Such an important goal by Doherty. It's a great start. Couldn't have scripted a better start for the Blues.
Well, they've only had 3 kicks this half, and they've kicked 2 goals. And a free kick now will go to Degoe. Off the ball here. That was the battle off the ball, and that was the free kick. And it took a long time to come back. Maynard's going to pump it deep into a fence. This game is well underway now. Out the back, McGovern. Half going for the boundary line and half for Young, and it was beautifully disguised.
Not 100%. Sorry, BT. Not 100% sure on that free kick. Just because someone hits a deck doesn't mean he's grabbed him and held him. He was actually in front of Cripps, and he's just used his strength to move him out of the way.
Neither ruckman touching it. Degoe spun in the tackle. Pendlebury no chance of releasing that ball. Huge win in the contest here for the Blues. Extraordinary numbers. Pendlebury, Lipinski, Crisp. Going to be cut off by Young, but he just couldn't complete the mark now. Exiting was Cripps. Motlop. This ball's got a long way to carry to get to Curnow. And Powell, so good in the air. Pitternet. Sard at the back. Down to Young. Marchbank, tough one to handle. They made a bit of a mess of this, the Blues defenders. Lipinski comes in. Centre field. Owies, Maynard, little toe poke through McCreary. Both teams got a set of the fumbles. Marchbank walks it over.
Looking sore, Sard. Pies forward end. Doherty. Spiral low ball. Quainer and Martin go at it, and boundary line's a good win for the Blues as Sard is examined by a couple of doctors. A bit hard to see too much on that. Net.
Thank you. Straight up. Thanks, Sam. Thank you. So we got half Darcy.
All of this happening right in front of Craig McRae. Not more than 10 metres away. Lipinski. Good work from Williams. Attacking ball. Carlton on the rebound. Chera. Curnow, they're nearly through. They're nearly through. Chera got caught at the last minute. Ooh. And I think an illegal tackle here by Sidebottom. Chera with the free, and it's definitely an illegal tackle.
It was just that finish part, BT. It was a great initial tackle there, but as the ball spills out, the umpire sees that part.
That's your angle.
Clearly, Sidebottom didn't see the ball spill out.
Wait for my call, please.
Definitely let the umpires know.
So Chera going to have to kick it from outside 50. Right behind him, it's on line, it's on target, it's about the distance. Got it, no problems. They've got 3 in the quarter. Chera's got two of them.
It's certainly there. It's one of those unfortunate ones when you're the tackler and you don't know the ball's being spilt. Don't necessarily think there was too much danger involved in it. But what a finish. Geez, he stood up. We mentioned it earlier in the game, the absence of Walsh. Two important goals to start this quarter.
Now the noise comes. It's taken a half. Slap forward by Cox. Ginnivan, a little fumble. Pick up from Williams. Out in front of Chera. Noble and he go to ground. Dacos, some composure off half-back. Doherty saw it coming, had to be fisted away by Pendlebury. Now Josh Dacos off the deck. Wiedering with control. Williams a high one. Chera's been so good start of this third term. Thumping handball, Dacos, look out. Look out. Gone.
What a tackle.
Just starting to feel the momentum build here for Carlton. Marchbank superb.
He misses that tackle and Dacos is going deep inside forward 50.
Now Kerno.
Just look a little all over the place here at the moment, the Pies. The Blues pressing, have kicked all three third quarter goals so far. They are within 1 point. Cox, Howe from the side. Couldn't quite hang on. But the Blues are not interested. They want goals. Jeremy Howe had a good piece of that. Just didn't hold it on the landing. He was basically horizontal, if you don't mind. Cox. Silvani. Ginnivan. Cottrell. Carlton fans loving every moment of it at the moment.
They, like their team, are working into this game, the Blues fans. Dogs winning in Launceston means they have to win here.
Holding, Carlton.
Doherty a hold.
Stopping. Outside 5, Tom. Outside 5. High on.
Long and high. Kerno!
They really are starting to get some bang for their buck from stoppage. 29 to 11 from clearance.
Jack. 2 more minutes. Thank you.
And quick, clean entries has given these forwards every opportunity.
Look at the live ladder. Here come the Blues. Four in a row into the 8th. And excitement everywhere.
We spoke about the two-prong attack up forward, and Curnow, he hasn't had a big night so far, but he's always lively. That's their 5th inside 50 in this quarter for 4 goals. And the ladder, they're into the top 8, BT.
Cox. Silvani with the tackle.
And their supporters know it.
Jack, Mason.
Silvani battling bravely there. Undersized San with a high footy. Side bottom with a double fist, and Marchbank's onto it. Nothing on top of the ground now. Doherty around the corner with a very high ball. Quainer attempts the mark, and Dacos just keeping it alive, although I think he'll be pulled up, and he will.
BT, 14 minutes into the quarter, and there's only 3 marks for the quarter. This isn't how Collingwood want to play. They like to maintain possession and use the width with the ball skills. It's fallen into Carlton's hands.
Undersized Jack Silvani gets a little hand in. 4 in a row Blues. The term Premiership quarter was named after this club. David Parkin, late 70s, 80s version of Carlton when they owned this time of a game. Well outside bottom. McRae, kick smothered, Cripps, Cottrell. Quainer, well done. Those are good hands. At a necessary time. Noble to Dacos. Hoskin Elliott. Good ball. Filipinski.
Brave kick, wasn't it? Lipinski low. McRae. Noble's got Dacos out wide, trying to draw. McGovern not swallowing it. Dacos now entering inside 50. Here's Cameron!
BT, we just spoke about how they want to move the ball. That had 2 for the quarter. They just had 7 in that play alone. That's how they want to work the ball up. Make Carlton chase and just by beautiful skills work it up, kick to advantage.
So finely tuned as the top 8. This to put Collingwood in front and Carlton out of the 8. It needs to be a goal for all of that to happen. And it is a miss.
Williams. Stocker just on the ground. Mark. Chera been enormous in this turn. Forward to Fisher. More urgency here from Carlton. Long one. Almost gloved by Mackay. And the forward heat's coming.
I love how Carlton are willing to roll on and either create an overlap or just keep the ball moving. It's creating a whole lot more opportunity for those forwards one-on-one.
It's not existent the first half.
Cottrell. Not far enough. Motlop. Taken immediately.
Says it's a 4-point game. It's anything but a 4-point game. It is on here. So much at stake. Double chance for Collingwood. Finals for Carlton. It hangs in the balance and looks like it's going to go deep into the final quarter here now. Carlton have had a cracking third term. They've kicked all 3 goals in it. Cottrell sends this on the head of Mackay. He had to fight off 2 and did it well. As I said, 3, it's 4 goals. This will make it 5.
That's a huge grab.
Collingwood's biggest lead was 20. This for 5 straight in the third quarter. Around the corner, he's got it. No problems. Carlton extend the margin to 10. Mackay gets his second.
He'll get 6 seconds to start. But if he goes in a straight line, he can get up to where the mark was, and then you get his play off there.
Huge contested mark there by Mackay, and what a beautiful finish. The efficiency of Carlton has stood out this quarter, only 8 possessions inside 50.
Out, Jamie. Jamie, out of the circle now.
In the eye,
Oh, he's in the celebrations. Mackay's gone down the race. Get that eye checked out.
5 in a row, Blues. How good's Cripps been? Forward one here. Fisher got an arm in. There he is, the raging bull. O'Brien. Setterfield. Just couldn't glove it.
Fine. He didn't drag it in. Make it worse.
What a finish.
Holding it up there.
Ahead of us. Setterfield just getting a boot to ball. Back of the fist of Noble. Oh, wonderfully well done there by Elliott. McCreary. Ginnivan ahead of the ball. McCreary might take all the space. He does. And then sticks it to a dangerous spot, but just missing. And the Blues can bring it away.
They can. Williams there. Gee, McCreary, I reckon, could have kept going there. It was almost reminiscent of Mick McGrawn. There is Fisher over the top to Curnow. Maud lost a touch on him. He couldn't feel the body. And look at the fans going berserk. Curnow a chance to extend it to 16. This for number 6. Curnow can definitely get the distance. He hangs it out right and it won't work from there. Carlton running all over the top of the pies here in the third. And then you look at the scoreboard and go, there's only 11 points in it.
Maynard belts it long. Young almost. Oh, what a quarter Chera's playing.
You're right, JB. Chera, Doherty, both been excellent this quarter. Cripps as well.
Hit a net. Little dribbler. Hand in works. Silvani was clean enough. Setterfield. Long one. Curnow in shape. Martin to get to his feet. Now Motlop. Motlop! Six unanswered goals for Carlton in this third term, and the MCG is rocking.
Six goals won to 1 behind in the quarter. Motlop getting his first. And a domination here in the third.
It's the efficiency we touch on again. They've had 12 disposals for 6 goals. And they're absolutely dominating at contested possession.
Pendlebury. Elliott. Low ball. Carlton defend. Williams. They can go. Chera had a good one. Very wide, too high for Silvani, but Howe's got to go back. He's now under Silvani pressure. Didn't get it to the boundary as he'd hoped, and side bottom smothering. Silvani keeping them honest.
No doubt the reset at half-time for the Blues. And Michael Voss able to gather them and say, right, we now know what's got to happen. There's no other option but to win this game, and they've come out with that exact thought in mind. Rattled 6 on in a row.
It's 36-17 in the contest, 10-7 in the clearance. But they're now starting to get real reward for that domination.
Huge crowd. Look at Cripps. Just so strong, refusing to go to ground. High ball inside 50. Silvani. Cottrell. Can't drag that around enough.
Paddy Cripps has been incredible. He's the leading disposal winner on the ground. 11 clearances, 18 contested possessions. Talk about putting the team on his back.
3-goal lead. More to Cameron. Petnet doing well to force the contest. Nick Dacos. He wanted the give and go, but he was blocked effectively. Elliott to try and sweep it on out the back to McCreary. Williams has really come into his own in this quarter as well. Good looking ball. Howe in front couldn't mark. Side bottom beautifully placed and finds Moore out wide, and Moore's got Lipinski on.
Saw that. Beautifully did Moore. Myercheck. Pies turn to answer. Kicks too heavy.
Well done, Wiedering. Left his man 50 metres away. Could read the play. Took a risk. Paid off.
Pendlebury. Maynard, and now Dacos. Ginnivan. Can the little man ignite the Pies? Big game player. Got his third. And the Magpies first of this third term.
Just the movement from Collingwood, just getting to the open side. You can see the pressure there from Carlton in and around the contest, but found it to Ginnivan, and he doesn't take long. We've known that. He's only in his second year. But just the composure to roll into his left foot. And then talk about someone to get the crowd going. Loves a big occasion.
Kicks his third. Stops the run of goal. It's at 6.
Carlton.
Carlton free out of the middle. Chera. Sard wanted it. Marchbank calling wide on the wing. That's ignored as well. Chera wants to take a little bit more ground. There is Mackay in front off hands. Martin did it really well. Got it to Cripps. Cripps to Curnow. Curnow backs up. Loves to kick while on the lean. It's going through. It's there. He kicks a beauty. He does love to kick when his body's on the lean, leaning inside. He just feels comfortable, gets really good leverage on the footy. Kicks his second, Curnow. Dynamic Carlton quarter.
It's a great contest by Mackay, and then a beautiful crump from Martin. And the width on the handball. And as soon as Curnow got it, you could feel he sensed the moment. And you nailed it, BT. That is beautiful.
Cripps.
Hold it. Carlton. Setterfield. No, bring it back. Bring it back.
It had to be advantage, surely.
I think when the umpire calls it outside of the centre square, they've got to bring it back.
Oh, that's now an absolute disadvantage. Setterfield. Long, it's worked for Carlton in this term, getting it in quick and direct. Motlop broken up. So a loss here for Collingwood would mean they play Richmond. What about that elimination final? And the Blues would go to Brisbane. Here comes Martin. Motlop Doherty. And now centre field. Nest of Magpies in the air. No one could take it. Motlop again. Mackay! Missing.
Geez, the Blues are ferocious at ground level. Motlop and Martin in particular being awesome at the crumb.
Curnow here, you're probably thinking that maybe he interfered with Howe's trip but dragged him down with it.
Unlucky there, Charlie Curnow. Ash Johnson high here, hands on it, couldn't reel it in. Cripps with a little flick, and Lockie O'Brien said, "No, we'll just push it over the boundary line and safety first here." Sam Walsh looking on. A late withdrawal today, and he did look missed early. But this third quarter has completely turned things around in this game. Cameron and Pendlebury here. Pendlebury to Elliott. Handball to Dacos, who was always under Doherty pressure. They desperately need to kick a goal. Josh Dacos is going to go on with it. Myercheck deep here. Marks. And he'll go back and settle on the kick. I think he fancies himself from this distance. Tough kick. It's a good grab. He read it well, and a little bit of a push on Young, and Young wasn't happy. So now Myercheck from a long way out, close to the man on market. That'll come back. Not enough. Had it drifting the right way.
That's his third shot from that end, BT, all from long range.
So an even 3 goals, 7-2. The Blues, emphatic third term, and just the 1 goal for Collingwood as Sard. Long, Mackay, also Mason Cox. Behind the footy is more. Pounds it in. Ball gets all the way to the back, and Sard bounces its way through to Chera. Noble with him.
Carlton, Jack.
Cox, little flick out the back. Pendlebury protecting the space there, and free will go Collingwood's way here. Trying to draw the 50 was Pendlebury, saying he gave it to me and not Nick, and umpire saying, well, he didn't know who it was against. So now Dacos. O'Brien's got a stand. Johnson with a little knock, and a knock of the arms, and O'Brien will get the free. So 3 minutes now. They just don't want to concede here, the Blues.
That's where you've got to try and utilise your mismatch. You had Silvani on Cox. Let Cox get down to get position and set it up for him.
Mackay. Noble got in Howe's way. Ended up an uncontested mark. Sard thought about biting one off in the corridor. Now back to Mackay.
Carlton bench hold up a couple signs. Looks like just to slow it down. They're happy to go in with an 18-point lead.
Whatever that means, Hodgie.
By looking at their game style, mate, it looks like it's just to ease up, ease the tempo. They can get stoppages, slow play,
looks like
run the clock down.
Looks like a symbol of an on-off button, doesn't it? Does it mean turn off?
Turning the tempo off, mate. They've worked that hard. They've done such a good effort. Big quarter for them. They don't want to give up a late goal.
Great shots. Magnificent city of Melbourne and the MCG. Lights on. Dacos. Pendlebury will be wrapped up immediately by Setterfield.
Deeply concerned at the moment, Craig McRae. Started the quarter 19 in front and have finished it, well, so far anyway, by 18 behind. Maynard A push by Majacek on Young. Young plays on, short ball wide and finds Doherty. 20th touch for him. Cripps 24, Chera 21. Doherty now, playing at the back. Mackay was there as well, dangerous. Martin spinning out of the pack, got it to Cripps. O'Brien now, long body, one-on-one. Curnow in the goal square, bit of help for him over the back there from Crisp was well done, and McRae will be happy to take it out of bounds.
To think Carlton have only had 7 more inside 50s than Collingwood. They've kicked 6 more goals. The efficiency's been excellent this quarter. Really put the pressure on.
Get another look here. Mackay, Cox, quick smothered. Martin, Crisp with strength. And a good ball from McCreary. Noble, challenged by O'Brien. Appreciation. Ecstatic Carlton fans. 7 goal to 1 third term. If you're just joining us, the Dogs winning in Tasmania means that Carlton have to win here to play in a couple of weeks' time in the final. Setterfield. Curnow comes hard at Motlop. Dacos misses. Saad. Cottrell. Long one. Mackay in good marking shape. Motlop ground level. Got his second in the quarter. Jesse Motlop. 2 third-quarter goals. What a term for Carlton.
It's a great contest again by Big Mackay, and that's all you want. That's all you ask for from those big guys. Just it brings all these small guys into the game. Motlop's been terrific this quarter. Kicked a couple. I think Martin as well. The pressure at ground level every time it's gone inside 50. If it's not the big boys marking it, it's those boys at ground level causing a lot of havoc down there.
Last time the Blues had an 8-goal third quarter against Collingwood at the MCG. Go back to 1970 grand final. And here they are, the Pies, trying to get a late one. They've got about 15 seconds to go. He goes inside 50. It's a 24-point lead. Elliott couldn't hold on. Time's going to tick over. 10 seconds. Hoskin Elliott in the tackle, Wiedering. And they'll save the day. And you can see them on the bench. They're all yelling and pointing and saying there's just 5 seconds left. Don't do anything silly. Cox, they try to get on the run. Maynard was there as well. Saad in the tackle. Have a listen to the noise here. 8 goals, 3 to 1 goal, 2 in the quarter. Absolutely unbelievable. Carlton by 24. We think they found out at half-time, and thus the third quarter ignition.
Yep, had to be seen to be believed. And it might just cost Collingwood a double chance. Half an hour to go. Maynard just missing with the kick. Well done, Lipinski. Ginnivan's having a big day. And it almost got bigger.
Third quarter, Carlton opted not to put Maynard in the centre bounce. They did that quarter. He comes out with the clearance. Could be a bit of a key for the last quarter. Is he going to try and put the clamp on Cripps?
Good attacking start from the Pies. They reckon messed that up a little. McGovern wide. Curnow with the hand. Lipinski, fresh airy. Cripps terrific. Martin. And also Durden. Durden screams away. Beautiful ball to Mackay. Couldn't hold it. Moore was legged.
Collingwood, advantage taken.
And the advantage is paid. Gee, I'm not sure about that. Cripps, can they turn this into something? They respond the Pies. Lipinski handball. Maynard now. Crisp has to get it out the back door. Dacos onto Josh Dacos. He's run down from behind by McGovern.
Fisher goes in search of Curnow. Extreme pressure now coming from Carlton. Fisher back. One hand in from Mackay and over.
You're not wrong, JB. As soon as Collingwood get the ball, it's efforts like this that have got them back into the game. Chase down, pressure, whenever they've got the ball in the defensive 50, they've had 2 and 3 numbers in their face.
Cripps now on the ruck. He's done everything else. Nick Dacos missing. Harry Mackay through the legs of Moore. McGovern's going to take a chest mark here.
It's that pressure you speak of, Hodgie, that's creating all these opportunities to intercept and send it back in. Time in front half.
Set up kick. Cripps.
Shepherd.
A block off the ball.
Blues fans not happy. Voicing their displeasure. It is packed to the rafters, as you can see. Young, Lipinski. Maynard just bangs it. Now it's up to Myercheck and Young here. Young arrives first. Myercheck clever. Didn't have the helpers, but out of bounds. This is a deliberate out of bounds here, I think. It'll go the Blues' way, and so march back.
The big ruckman down the line. Cripps with the big body and the handball away. It's only Pitternet in the area, so Elliott can try and strip him of it. Fisher did well. Pitternet a high one. Quainer with a thump. Cripps is everywhere. He is everywhere. Got it off to Owies, and now Curnow. Curnow's going to play on. And miss.
They're going to have to do something about Paddy Cripps, I reckon, the Pies. It's an absolute beast. And tearing them apart at the contest.
Maynard. Young. Mackay's free in the pocket. It was a pretty ordinary kick in the end. Quainer now under Mackay pressure. And you mentioned Maynard at the start of this quarter, Hodgie. Have you noticed anything on Cripps there as you see the block?
He's trying to get to him, but Cripps was in open play where Cripps has just been working forward. That was the mark there. We got free kick against him.
Spoiled ball now. Durden, and he has missed. Moore streaming away, but couldn't find anyone that side of the ground, so he went to Cameron.
Not 15, play on.
Lipinski to Goey on short. McCreary had Pendlebury on, still has him on. Goes further afield with a high one. And the block is going to go the Pies' way. Ash Johnson. So Blues fans not going to be happy. They got one against at one end, and now they've got one against at the other end. Johnson, this is now a huge kick. Right through the middle. Very composed set shot is Ash Johnson, I should say. And it's two really good ones now from him. Back to 19 points. Double chance on the line for Collingwood.
So right at the minute, as we look at that ladder, looks like Carlton may possibly have a date with the Lions. Collingwood will play Richmond in an elimination final here, probably on the Friday of the first week of finals. Got the week off next week. Still not done yet, though. Out of the middle. Doherty with a sharking long ball. Moore got a fist there. Oh, he's in front. Little handball out. Durden pursued. Crisp. Collingwood have got to get going now. Cottrell. We're sure Carlton are up to the fight as they attack Nick Dacos here. Umpire Simon Meredith in charge.
Cripps, what a game he's putting together. High forward ball. Well handled by Murphy. Against an undersized opponent, but it still took some marking. No one on the same page as Noble. Flicking handball. Now can bring it away. That misses as well. Wiedering came off his man again. Will Setterfield. How do those two get so free? Could have raffled it in the end. Hand off now to O'Brien. Long ball. Tough for Motley.
Look at Maynard. Look to hurt his hamstring there, just holding the left side in pulling up. Let's see how he kicks in here.
Clear out, Nick. Out of the protected area. Wait for the call. Play on.
Maynard kicks back into play. Looked okay on the kick. McCreary. Nice ball around the corner to Johnson. Got Elliott in the one-on-one further down the ground.
Outside 5.
Doesn't want to explore that yet. He's looking for something in the middle. Carlton have blocked that up very nicely. Now Johnson to Elliott. Outside, McCreary's got to go. Young confronts the ball. Great underground handball, very deliberate. Got it to O'Brien. Mackay, bit of a nudge. But Howe outmaneuvers him.
Stand. Play on. Play on.
No one there. Simple in the end for Young. Doherty, high possession game again for him. Not his best either.
Stand! Patrick! Stand!
Massive stakes for both clubs and the other clubs in the 8. High Noble. Johnson has it belted away from him. Pendlebury couldn't quite get there. Setterfield couldn't get boot to ball. Maynard taken by Owies.
Mark, Mason!
All of this is time ticking away. Makes it tougher and tougher, so the Blues don't necessarily have to be scoring as long as Collingwood aren't. Cox, little flick. DeGoey. Like a bullet after that. Zach Williams has got better as the game has gone on.
Patrick Cripps has been enormous this game. He's just equalled his personal best contested possession. He's had 25 in the game. An absolute bull.
32 total disposals for Cripps. Johnson couldn't glove it cleanly. Williams. Noble and Fisher. Curnow. Side bottom. Howe. Now Noble. Inside. Elliott and Cox. Cox will line up to get it back to 14 points. Huge kick. Lots and lots of time left. Cox is pretty uncomplicated when it comes to set shot goal kicking. This is the biggest one of his career and he nails it. He's got it. Collingwood have got 2 in a row and back to a 14-point margin. Here come the Pies. Is there another twist left just yet?
Thanks, boys. Ruckman in the circle. Midfielders out.
Uncomplicated, you mentioned BT. Clutch. And we know what the Pies are capable of in close games. This one's going to go to the wire, I feel.
Cox down, there's Cripps again. Silvani missed with the boot. De Goey got it out somehow.
Mason.
Gee, I reckon you're right, Hodgie. Important to have Maynard in there, isn't it?
Just to stop him.
Oh, Collingwood. Advantage, bro.
We heard the advantage was taken. Now De Goey. Elliott coming at him. The kick away. Not 15. Swarming are the Pies. Chera. Massive third term from him. Dribbling ball down the line. More. Pendlebury stepping through beautifully into the pocket, no one there.
Is this where Carlton, think back to last week, they worked so hard to get in a good position to win the game last week and they faltered in the last couple of minutes? Is that creeping into their head? Looks like they're starting to doubt each other just a little bit compared to what we've seen the last quarter and a half.
Well, Collingwood with the last 5 inside 50s. Cox and Silvani going at it. Sard. Collingwood have got the wall set up here more now. Mackay might have got the free out of that. Plainer had to go the all or nothing ball. They've just about got it out the back. Collingwood. Free kick. Mackay against.
Stand.
So Collingwood have got a little thing going here at the moment. Here comes Cox on the lead, won't get to the fall of that. Johnson off hands, spills to Young, just mungles the chaos ball back. Howe went over the top, couldn't mark it. Ground level ball, that was well done by Martin. Now around the corner, Curnow, absolutely nothing to kick to, so went backwards.
Chera got it to Cottrell.
That kick actually looked shorter than the one that went backwards.
And this one's just the required for Chera. Bulldogs fans, Bulldogs players, eyes glued. Curnow, brilliant. Blues win, they're done. Curnow goes to Cripps in the pocket. Unable to hang on.
That was actually a smart kick from Curnow. You had Cox long down the line. Decided to pull it short, so at least that way they get a stoppage in the forward 50, can set up behind the ball.
Carlton. Jack.
Silvani. Ridiculously undersized, but he does this pretty well. Just competing. Sard flicked it. Doherty back to Sard. Now Cottrell. Inside go the Blues. Curnow comes out of Cox. Couldn't hang on. And just let the ball drop to ground. Silvani controlled it. O'Brien, did that carry? It did. Left footer, it will take everything he's got. Lockie O'Brien. Not quite coming back enough.
8.5 minutes to go. It really will feel like an hour if you're a Carlton fan right now. It's a 15-point game. They are as nervous as all hell. Howe down the middle. High footy over the heads of all and sundry. Silvani mocked up Williams. Really well done to Sard, and Sard to O'Brien. O'Brien's got Doherty on, and Doherty's found a little bit of space. Collingwood are going to need to make something happen really quickly. It appears that Carlton have just locked it up a little bit since Collingwood got that mini run happening. Doherty hugs the boundary line, which is a good decision, and Mackay marks Izzy within range. Right at the 50-metre boundary line intersection. Fans on the fence couldn't be in a better spot to watch this. Mackay for his third, but more importantly, to help the Blues, and he misses.
Touched on it, BT, about the Blues almost steadying the ship, and Hodgie mentioned their psyche about how much does last week affect their performance in this last quarter. Just got to continue to execute the basics and fundamentals, the Blues.
Moore gets and goes. Marchbank read it best.
Their tall defenders have done some really good things at times, Carlton. Between Wiedering, Marchbank, dropped off opponents, killed the ball when they've had to. Very smart for them.
Got to score 3 unanswered from here, Collingwood. Got 7 minutes to do it. Doherty flicked the ball over his head. McCreary, Chera. Through came Howe. Coughed it up to Curnow. Huge play here. Isaac Quainer. To Moore. Little fumble. In comes Motlop. Fisher's there as well. Curnow.
Look at this, committed to the tackle, Chera. Howe was all the way through, put the body on the line, stop the play, get the ball in their forward line.
0-6 to 2 goals, 1 Collingwood in this quarter, Carlton. And I think we mentioned if it was a draw, Carlton would go through. Here's Sidebottom. Into the middle, dangerous territory here for the Blues. Lipinski, Dacos to Dacos. Josh had to unload wide to Quainer. He had Crisp on the outside, elected to go long and deep. Here comes Johnson. John, big mark. Who was that, Elliott? It was with a ripper. And the Carlton fans, head in hands. This for an 11-point margin. Jamie Elliott with a ripper.
I just gave Marchbank a pump up. He's got to fly there, bring the ball to ground.
For 3 straight Collingwood goals. And to put them back in the game with 6 minutes left. Elliott's got it. They're back within 11 points. Wow. Jamie Elliott, what a grab. And it really is now a point where Carlton can't sit back and try and hold out time. They've got to try and score again. They're praying left, right and centre here. Remember, Carlton lose and they are out of the finals.
Here's the marking contest then. Look at Marchbank. You've got to fly to Cardinal sin, even though his man didn't take the ball. You've got to go up and kill that ball. He sat back, put a fist into it, straight outside forward 50, but Elliott takes the mark. Crucial goal.
3 in a row, Pies. Cripps has had his final break. Chera to half forward, Quainer. DeGoey. Lipinski, centre of the G, just releases it for Quainer. Dacos. Big Mason lumbers after it. Young latches onto him. Pendlebury. McCreary. Wowee! This is insane! McCreary, with very little daylight, has kicked Collingwood's 4th in a row.
Just Pendlebury feeding it out wide, but this kick here is absolutely amazing. There was numbers at the top of the goal square. He's backed himself and put it through. This question now is on Carlton. Mentally, what are they going to do after last week? Does it creep back into their mind? They were in a position to win last week and dropped it in the last minute.
And on the other hand, Collingwood full of belief. They've done it time and time again this year.
In that run of 11 in a row, BT, they won 9 within 2 goals.
Thunderous MCG at the moment. Carlton Collingwood in a most dramatic climax to the season. Cripps out of the middle. Chera did it to Pittman. Long deep ball, Mackay. Is it in the back?
Oh.
Is it a push? No. Dacos didn't hit it well. Cameron Cripps. Cripps gives him another chance. Martin this time wide to O'Brien.
O'Brien jams it in the Curnow direction. Good late fish, Maynard.
Desperation by Maynard. Curnow had metres on him. He didn't give in. A big lunging spoiled.
Doherty. Again, good defensive work done by Braden Maynard.
Talk about Maynard, how flexible he is, how important. He started the quarter on Cripps in the middle of the ground, and now he's on Curnow, the Common medalist.
His versatility is incredible.
What have these last 4 minutes got for us? Degoe, Cameron, O'Brien, good focus. Got Doherty on short, uses him. Sam Doherty pulls the kick a long way.
Back to the line, back to the line, Harry.
There's the live ladder. That's where it is right now. 88,287 here today. Millions around the country wondering what will be the end result. How? Carlton by just under a goal. Ginnivan. How free are you as a player at this stage? Do you tighten up? Ginnivan, long ball. Cameron caught at the back. The mark not paid. Banged it out the back door. Wiedering is there to repel yet another attack.
Good ball too from Marchbank. Where's he going to head with the ball? Long and high down the line. Brilliant trap, Pendlebury. Josh Dacos into the middle. O'Brien's got to play on this ball. Thumping handball to Fisher, now Doherty. Floating inside 50, Quainer flies. Moore with a fist. Dacos. Fans it wide for Ginnivan. Thumped away Marchbank. Good representation, ground level. Degoe. The ball just would not sit. Cottrell. And now Harry Mackay.
Wow, have they had some chances go not their way, the Pies. And now Carlton on the attack. Just over 2 minutes remain. Curnow, long ball, inside 50 if this is a draw and Sydney win. These two will play the elimination final. Can you believe that? Pendlebury can go over the top. Ginnivan's there. Elliott's there as well. It kicked out the back. Now Elliott can face the goal. He can give it to Gideon and go for the lock. He kicks the goal. Collingwood are in front. Collingwood are in front. Can you believe it?
This game is incredible.
The big margin was 25 points down in this quarter. Elliott's kicked 2 of the last 3. Collingwood by 1 point.
Such a clutch finish. The Pies' belief to just will themselves back into the contest is just, you need to see it and be here to believe it, really. That's amazing.
Western Bulldogs fans have never barracked this loudly for the Collingwood Footy Club. What a Carlton got here. Lipinski. Wide ball, lands on its head, Saab. Got it to Cripps. Pitternet should give it back to the skipper, he does. Absorbs the tackle, gets it off to Williams. Good composure for Williams to find Doherty out wide on the bounce. Doherty short, Durden. Had Fisher on, ignores him. A minute to go. A point the margin. Oh, it's not good. That's not a good ball. Straight onto the chest of Jeremy Howe.
15 of the last 16 goals to the City end. Remember, if Carlton draw, they will be in the finals. Otherwise, these two will play in an elimination final if Sydney win that late game. So if Sydney win the late game, and we've got a draw here, these two meet again. Michael Voss, the whole stadium. Cripps, the rampaging bull took him on. Clock holds on 34. Blood rule here, so it's a chance for everyone to draw their collective breath. What about this? Their skipper Pendlebury won't take part in the most important 34 seconds of the year. Collingwood's possession, but Carlton's forward end. The live ladder right at the moment. Carlton are out of the 8. The Dogs will play. 1 more point. Carlton go into the finals. Pensive, nervous. Dacos to the outer side. Out the back to Wiedering. Carlton need to score. Inside here around the 50. Nick Dacos punches to the boundary line. Got it to Hoskin Elliott. Through the middle of the ground. Hoskin Elliott, a long ball. I think Collingwood are going to win it. Opportunity, Young at ground level. 3, 2, siren. Collingwood win. Carlton are out of the finals. Collingwood have won in the most dramatic of comebacks. The 7th time this year that Collingwood have won by a goal or less. Down to you, Abby.
Wow. BT, I'm down here with Jamie Elliott, the match winner. What is it with you in clutch moments in big games, Jamie?